wings of divine compassion, and may we be safe in the embrace of everlasting love.
I was so spaced out and so in love with that song, I could just stand here and sway. But I love the imagery of being embraced, the imagery of being held, the imagery of love and compassion, not only for us, but through us to others. For God's idea of good doesn't stop with us. God's idea of good is an everlasting good. It's an expansive good. It's an unfolding good. It doesn't stop with a person, a place, a thing. It doesn't stop with a group of people. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. So as we welcome anything that is good into our life, we become the epicenter for that for others. So let's just take that song. I love it. I love it. It's like love and compassion. Are you here for love and compassion? Oh, good, because you're in the right place then. If you want to be, right about hate, then go away. No. Well, don't go away. Stay around and take, just buckle up, Buttercup. Because the highest word for this thing called God, for spirit, whatever you want to call it, people sometimes get, a little antsy about God, It's a little, ooh, God, I got this thing. Well, call it what you want. I have a wonderful friend who calls it the great enchilada, meaning the juiciness of life. Whatever you want to call it, that God is good. And I see you back there, Bruce, wondering about my microphone. God, you bless it while I talk and we'll make it work, okay? I love this place. So let the love be in you. And let it be converted into kindness, because kindness is not of God. Kindness is of human beings being love on earth. Oh, loving kindness. Let us go there. And from that place, I speak my word of blessing for everyone here. And for Jerry reminding me of what I'm supposed to talk about. God bless her. It takes a village to raise a community. And so it is.
And this is Chava Mirel here this week. She's been a regular, and like Kathianne, I love it when she shows up and the music she shares with us. So one more time. And for the band. Hi, I'm Reverend Don, one of our staff ministers here. My pronouns are he and him. And I have this long script that I get every week when I'm going to do host, and I'm not going to do it today. I will tell you that there are, in the seat backs, there are cards with information, ways to connect, ways to get prayer support, ways to get engaged with our community. Online, you'll get a link that can let you do the same things. And we have a website that will allow you to do all the same things to become part of this community. The reason I'm not doing the whole thing is because I'd rather tell a story. We had a brand new first-time visitor here this morning at first service. I like first service people. They're all chipper and ready to go. Not like you guys, you're all full of coffee. But we had the chance to chat downstairs after first service. And it was just a conversation about how she got here. She had tried some other New Thought churches. She knew about Sandpoint Way, where we came from. But we got to talk about how community can come together. And that she was looking for ways to become part of this community. And one idea is like volunteering. She was wondering, could she bring some stuff for the snacks downstairs? Was that okay? And looking at how could she bring her puppy for the puppies, the pet blessing service. All of that, just hearing and listening and supporting each other is what we're about. So I invite you to do that as part of community this day and always, to be open to share what you know, to be connected and connect with others. When someone looks a little lost, a little kindness can go a long way. And that's what we are about community here, online, in person. We are looking to be connected and support each other with kindness and however we need to be heard. I'm so grateful to be part of this community. I invite you to join me in welcoming all who come and knowing that their journey and our journeys are a shared journey in love and community and support. Amen. Chava, would you?
What if the planet wasn't round? What if the silence had a sound? What if we took our paradigms and flipped them upside down? What if we made room for us all? What if we wouldn't let you fall? What if we wore our bodies like the splendor that they are? What if we synthesize? What if we integrate? What if we energize? What if we liberate? Oh, gracious spirit of the universe, rise up like the sun. We've got some questions and we need to find direction. Help us to believe. Still to come, still to come, still to come. A better day is still to come. What if? What if love could heal the violence? What if she gave voice to the silenced? What if she let her blessings flow across this sea of broken hearts? Illuminate the broken sparks with love. What if we could heal the violence? What if we gave voice to the silenced? What if we let our blessings flow across this sea of broken hearts? Illuminate the broken sparks with love. Oh yeah, now love. better life is still to come. Still to come, still to come. A better world is still to come.
Okay. Once again, I love the lyrics. You wrote it. Okay, so, yeah, of course. Of course. So, what is it that, so, not the chorus, but what are some of those?
So from the beginning? Or the
No, the part of. What if?
Love could heal the violence.
Woo! Did you get that? What if love could heal the violence? And then the next one.
What if she gave voice to the silence?
Why did she give voice? Why doesn't she,
What if?
divine feminine,
What if?
what if gave voice to the silence? I wanted to jump up because I don't know who said it. Who knows? Somebody said it. God speaks in silence and everything else is just our interpretation. Whoa! Oh, Chava! Whoa! Yay! The microphone? Oh, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you once in a while, especially in September, because we're going back to basics. Like, what are the basics of what we teach? And last week I talked about the law that's also talked about in quantum physics. So quantum physics expanded can explain a lot of what we teach about the law of cause and effect. Well, someone who has used the law of cause and effect just recently and had her most recent miracle is Sherry Dolly. Come on up. Sherry, you've probably seen her for years. She's been a volunteer in so many different ways, instrumental in so many different communities. And she told me she had a miracle, a money miracle, and I thought, you need to hear it. Because otherwise, this is a nice philosophy, which means something to think about. No, this is practical spirituality. God is able.
Thank you. I almost wish I had this little piece of paper in my hand to show you, but in July, I had a medical event, and it was significant. And the healing and recovery of that is a whole miracle in itself, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. Instead, if you go through something like this, you know how the piles of bills start to come in. And my pile of bills grew and grew and grew. And they were complicated and they were messy, and you'd get stuff from here that didn't agree with here and all that stuff. So I got to a place where I was getting a little stressed.
And it was significant.
Oh, yes. On paper, it looked like I was probably going to be owing $5,000 to $6,000. And so one day I heard, turn it over. And I sat and I wrote a piece of paper. And it said in big letters on the top, paid in full. And I wrote some of my things I believe in, like my needs are met all the time. My funnest one was, it'll be really fun to see these bills paid off quickly and easily. So I had about 7 of those statements. I put that piece of paper on top of this big clipped together pile of bills. And then every time I had to make a phone call or pay something or do something, I would read that statement because I didn't know how to do it. Okay, this is it. So then a couple of things happened, 2 different, I won't go into the details, but 2 times, things that shouldn't have happened, happened. The first one erased a bill of about $1,000. The second one, I was expecting, they told me I would be getting this bill, and it didn't come, and didn't come. Monday, I called Swedish and said, when is this bill coming? I want to get this taken care of. And they said, they did research, they came back and said, you don't have any more bills. That $2,500 bill was paid by the source. They told me weeks before wasn't going to pay it. So now my medical bills are absolutely paid in full. There was about $3,500, $4,000 of that was erased by means unknown to me. I was both, obviously on one level I was relieved greatly. On another level, I was just so joyful to watch this whole process happen and to trust and to know. And so I am grateful for my Money Mastery class with Kathianne, my Money Mastery Sangha from a couple of years ago, my practitioner, all the ways that intention and prayer can take form in our lives. So, thank you.
You're welcome. So it's nice to hear a story about like this, because Sherry's been around and other wonderful things have happened. But it's so gracious of you to stay for a second service to share this story again, because how many of you were fed? Just knowing that, it can happen. And Spirit is loving and generous, and it doesn't play favorites. It doesn't play favorites. What can happen for Sherry can happen for anyone. Because love loves. Love doesn't love here. It doesn't pile up here and then be, stingy over here. So thank you so much, Sherry. You're wonderful. I appreciate it very much. So let's just set the stage a little bit. There's a quote from Rumi that said, or he said, "Beyond ideas of wrong thinking and right thinking, there is a field, and I'll meet you there." That field that I talked about last week was the field of possibility. That's what we would call God. In quantum physics, they call it the field of possibilities, all possibilities. And out of that comes creation. In the Tao, it says that the Tao is the great mother, the great existence in which all things are birthed. So I want to meet us there. I want us to talk there. Because when we go into right thinking and wrong thinking, we can go into, I'm right, they're wrong, therefore, I must be righter. I must express myself more rightly. And if we can't express ourselves rightly, sometimes we just either take our toys and go someplace else, or we start hitting each other over the head with it. I'm just talking playground stuff, little playground stuff. And I know that there's, in a field beyond right thinking and wrong thinking, there is a field of cooperation. There's a field of compassion. There's a field of harmony. And I want to be there. I want to live from there. And I want to inspire and empower all of us, if we choose to be there. Unfortunately, if we listen to the news, we can get on the how in the heck did that happen freeway. How many of you have been on that freeway recently? How the heck did we get on that freeway? So I'm just using freeway because I saw this great quote, and it was by a Republican governor. He's the Republican governor of Utah. And he said, "We will never be able to solve all the other problems, including violence problems that people are worried about, if we can't have a clash of ideas safely and securely." And I love the idea that he said clash of ideas. How many of you have ever had a clash of ideas? Like what are we going to have for Thanksgiving? I mean, that may seem silly, but I remember once inviting a bunch of people to Thanksgiving. And you know how Thanksgiving can be? Like somebody needs to invite somebody, they're going to be in town, can they come? And I said, of course. And so they came, and they were not going to eat my turkey. They brought their own tofu. And now I'd be cool, but forgive me, it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago. And I was offended that they brought tofu to my turkey dinner. Isn't that crazy? Yes, I know it is. But at the time, it was like, it's Thanksgiving. My grandmother did it, my mother did it, and I'm going to do it, darn it. Anyway, so I love it that he used the term clash of ideas. We can have a clash of ideas safely and securely, even especially these ideas with which we disagree. We can always point the finger at the other side. And at some point, we have to find an off-ramp, or it's going to be much, much worse. I love it. I love the idea that someone is proposing an off-ramp. How do we get off the ramp? How do we get off the ramp of our own rightness? I'm not saying you're on that ramp. I'm not saying that you're on that freeway. I'm not saying you have to get off. But this goes out to a lot of people. Somebody's on the freeway. I know someone's on the freeway because I mentioned something I thought very middle of the road on Facebook. I got 114 comments. No, I wasn't middle of the road. Stuff's happening. Have you noticed? If you haven't noticed, bless you. No, really, bless you. Bless you. But for those of you who have noticed, and you want to know if there's another way, today's talk is for that way. It's for me, and for anyone that wants to hear, or listen, or entertain. You certainly don't have to believe, because we don't teach that. We do not teach that if I say it, you should believe it. But be gracious enough to entertain the idea. Just entertain. That's all I ask. So let's go back to spiritual tradition, because that's what I'm supposed to be talking about. Spiritual traditions and beliefs and viewpoints address the here and now, not the great by and by. It addresses how to have a more harmonious life now, how to create harmony now. Jerusalem was peace, and it's about how to have it now. The kingdom of heaven was a kingdom of harmony and a realm of I can, and it was about now. It's all about now, not something later. Although, since now will create later, it's about the later, but let's do it now. Does that make sense? So we're not about, and I've been there. Oh, honey, I've so been there. I was a type A Christian. I was a born-again type A Christian, and you were going to convert. And I was scoping out how to tell you the right thing so that I could get more stars in my crown in heaven. I was young. So the principle that I want to bring up right now is I'm going to get back to the law, but the principle that I want to bring up is the principle of oneness, of interconnectedness, of belongingness. It shows up in every major world religion. One. In God we live, move, and have our being. The Lord God is one. There's just a whole lot of sayings from the religions that there's a oneness, and I just want to share this one with you that I think is quite good, and it's from Eckhart Tolle. He said, "You are the universe, expressing itself as a human for a little while." So we are spiritual, and we take form, and we play around, and then there's a part of us that longs to remember that we're all interconnected. And I want to share with you what I believe that interconnection shows up like, and it came out of an aha I had many years ago. It's long time ago. I'd been in Seattle at this church for about 2 years, and I was supposed to do a talk on love, and I wanted to talk about love in a more practical way than just sort of like poetry and things. And I wanted it to be real for me. So I did something that I often do if I don't want to do something. Like the way that I get myself to do something is to do something I don't want to do so that the thing I also didn't want to do, I do. If that sounds convoluted, it is. But it's the way it works for me. So instead of sitting and meditating on oneness, I took myself to a school and they had a track outside, and I got on the track and I said, I will walk until I know what oneness is, know what love is. That's what I wanted to know about love. What is love? And I'll tell you, that makes my brain just open up. Like, oh, you want to download? Let's have a download so we can go home. And let's just get the download and let's go home, because I'd rather do that than walk around in a circle any more times than I have to. So it only took about twice around the field, and I just got the download. Love is the experience, the felt experience of love. Of oneness. Love is the felt experience of oneness, because there's a sense of belonging. There's a sense of interconnection. There's a sense of your life and my life are intertwined, and what affects you affects me. How many of you felt that for a person, place, or thing? It's really this belonging, this connection. But the only thing that's happening is love is revealing what was already there. And the more you love, the more you'll feel the connections with all sorts of things. And then that grows and grows. Nothing changes. We're just waking up. We're having a unitive consciousness experience of I'm connected, I'm connected, I'm connected, I'm connected. We become connected to the earth. I love my husband. I almost put it on Facebook yesterday. My husband was running around to catch a spider so that he could put it outside because the cat was chasing it. He didn't want the cat to kill the spider. Really? You show up at the ranchette and we're interconnected. It's like we try. There's this sense of what is true. If you study ecology and you study a virgin forest, everything's interconnected. You take away one species and it shifts the ecology, because everything is so connected. They belong to each other. When you love someone, you belong to each other. Not in a sick way, but like, I care about you because your health is my health. Your happiness affects my happiness. Not in a bad way, but it's like a mutually building kind of way. That's love. And God is love. Every religion, it amounts to love. God is love. So God is this experience, the reality of us all being interconnected together. And the more we know God, the more we know love. And what it says Jesus, it's quoted as Jesus, if you are to, when you know me, you know love. And if you know love, you know God. We're all interconnected. That's fundamental. And it can appear like we're separate. We can get so involved in our own identity that we can't see oneness, which Einstein called, I love this, Einstein called the sense of separation an optical delusion. Optical delusion. So what's that mean? What's that all mean? It means that if we go back to the law of cause and effect from last week that I talked about last week, our attention is creative. Attention is creative. What we give our attention to will show up more and more in our life. How do they bring? I love it. I was talking to my vet, and he's into physics as well. And I was saying, wasn't it fun? Wasn't it fun when atoms were real? Didn't it just give you a sense of security? And he said, yeah. Because now atoms they're just, the electrons, the neutrons, and the protons are just possibilities. And they only show up when looked for. Everything is energy, and when we need it and what we pay attention to expect, it's going to show up. What we expect is going to show up. Woo. And that's why one of the things I said is resistance is futile, because what we're resisting is what we're paying attention to. And it will start showing up over and over and over in our life. And it shows up in our our community, our group experience of humanity and beyond. But it's also a force that can be used for good. I'm so grateful that Sherry shared her experience or her story with me so she could share it with all of you, because what she gave her attention to was the piece of paper on top of the bills that these shall be paid easily. And it'll be fun to see. I love the last one. It'll be fun to see how these bills are paid with ease. Whoa. Put that on your computer when you do your Quicken accounts. It'll be fun to see how this balance keeps going up. I mean, I love it. Some of you are actually thinking about that. What are we paying attention to? Oh, no, it's going down. No, it's going up. Anyway, so we can also use this not only for ourselves, and I just want you to this song, there's a song called God is Able, and I want it to be my new mantra, because I think we're being called. People like you and me are being called to know how the law works and to work it for the good of all. Of all. Not just people that look like us, not just people that have a background like us, not just people that can benefit us, but all. Why? Because of love. We're all interconnected. And God embraces it all. All living things. All living things. So let's use this in a positive way. So we've heard from Sherry, now let's hear from Princeton. Princeton University. I know you didn't expect that, did you? The scientists at Princeton University did a global consciousness project. And to do that, they took random number generating machines and put them all over the world. Random number generating machines just do that. They just create random numbers, but it's either a 0 or a 1. And it's all random. Well, if it's random, it's going to equal out to about the same amount of zeros and the same amount of ones eventually, right? Say yes. Yes. Thank you. What they found, though, is when something big happened, such as 9/11, Princess Di dying, the tsunami that happened in Indonesia area, big earthquakes, those random machines that were created to not be influenced by anything outside of them went crazy. And the randomness went out the window. And that happened to all of them at the same time. So there would be this huge influx, a raise up of ones or zeros. And it would always be the ones or the zeros. They are not connected, and yet they all had the same, what would I call, response to the only thing that could influence them, which was consciousness. They weren't hooked up to the news. They weren't hooked up to each other. Something huge happened. Oh, and by the way, it wasn't just disasters. It was also groups of people that would come together and either pray or meditate. Consciousness has an influence on things that are created not to be influenced. So if it has an influence on things that are created not to be influenced, it can influence other consciousness. We are so much more powerful collectively than we think we are. Here's my other example. Oh, this is called the Maharishi effect. It's called the Maharishi effect. The Maharishi wanted to prove that meditation was powerful. So he would take groups of students to a city, and they would meditate, and the crime level would drop. In Washington, D.C., they went for 3 weekends in a row, and each 3 weekends, the crime dropped by at least 23%. and all they're doing is meditating. Consciousness is so powerful. So powerful. And it's not just for us to pay our bills or to get the new car or to buy the house or to cure something in our body that needs to be healed. It's so much more powerful than that. Yes, that and. So, would you like to try it out? Okay, let's try it out. And I'm not going to ask you to close your eyes, but we are going to do a meditation together, a kind of a process together. And the reason I'm not going to ask you to close your eyes is because sometimes when we think we're blocking things out, we give the mind permission to run amok. Has anybody ever noticed that? You want to meditate and it goes, ooh, I wonder how long she's going to do this. It's kind of cold in here. There's a breeze. Is it okay if I cover my shoulders? Should I move? Oh, no, I'm really stiff right now. Besides that, there's no music. And how am I going to do this? Am I doing it right? How should I sit? How many of you got that? Anyone? You start to meditate and what you have is the brain on steroids of criticism. So we won't do that. We'll do something else. We'll give the mind something else to do. And what it's going to do is to just simply look up 45 degrees. And notice that if you look up 45 degrees, just pay attention, pretty soon there'll be less thought. This is moving into neutral that I talked about last week. Before we allow spirit to work in our life, we move into neutral, that field of possibility that's not reactionary. Notice how your body starts to relax of itself. You're not making anything happen. You're just looking up. Keep your eyes open. And the focus, wherever you're looking, that focus helps keep you centered in the idea that I'm just becoming still. And now while you're looking up, I will guide you a bit. So if you're willing, while you're looking up, ask yourself if you're willing to have the Spirit of truth reveal universal love to you. And if you are, just keep looking up, but gently nod your head that you're willing to receive a connection with divine love. And then, as you're looking up, anything that would block that connection, let it just be dissolved. Don't work at it. You don't even have to know that it's happening. This is really a state of surrender, that you're letting spirit work in you, and you're not working spirit. There's a difference. You're letting spirit work you, not you working spirit. And let any barriers just simply dissolve away, drop away. And now allow the Spirit of truth to start filling not only your mind, but your heart and your breath, revealing to you that you live, move, and have your being in love. And that love is where you came from, and love is where you will return. Because that thing that is beyond names, and yet we sometimes, for shorthand, call it God, is love itself. It is connection itself. So just allow yourself to bask in that. In love, we live, move, and have our being. And imagine that you're allowing that love to fill your body. Each breath allows that love to just expand within your conscious awareness of your body, feeding every cell, every tissue, every organ. filling you up with the light of love. And then as you continue to look up and Spirit continues to reveal itself as love in you, also let it reveal itself as love around you, so that you begin to perceive that this room is filled with universal love, universal truth, universal well-being. God as able is filling the room. And now imagine that as you continue to look up and to breathe, you're allowing yourself to realize that nothing can contain God and nothing can contain love. And so it is just oozing out from this building and spreading across the Seattle area. Because we're recognizing love, which is connection, it's belonging, it's harmony. It's the interwoven dance of life. And as we become more awake to it, I give thanks that we're becoming an epicenter of other people becoming awake to that love, to that connection, to that dance of life. It does not end here. It's not just for us. It's for all that want to be enveloped in this vibration. So love touches the people that truly desire it. For those of you watching online, do the same thing for your room, your city, and beyond. Just allow love to spread out, to touch, to soothe, to heal, to inspire, to empower. For love truly does change everything. And then, in this consciousness, I will speak these words, that I give thanks that we are all waking up to the ability of God to shift things, change things, to reveal its own sufficiency, caring, and love, not only to ourselves, but to all creation. I give thanks that creation is waking up to the interconnection that we all experience, whether we're aware of it or not. We are connected. May that truth be made known. Let's get off the freeway of right and wrong and judgment and accusation, and join Rumi in the field beyond right thinking and wrong thinking, and all the saints, and all the would-be saints, and all the will-be saints, because we'll all be saints. For as Yogananda said, a saint is nothing but a sinner who never gave up, and we're not giving up. And so it is.
Awaken my soul to all its potential. A letter unique in an infinite scroll. Both a guest and a gift in this life I am living. May I be for a blessing as I come and I go. I come and I go. Awaken my mind to all its potential. I'm a letter unique in an infinite scroll. Both the gift in this life I am living. May I be for a blessing as I come and I go. I come and I go. Awaken my heart to all its potential. A letter unique in an infinite scroll. Both the guest and the gift in this life I am living. May I be for a blessing as I come and I go. I come and I go. I come and I go. I come and I go.
Oh, I got to hear it twice. Oh, hi. I'm Rev Jerry. My pronouns are she and her, and it is my absolute honor and privilege to be the minister to our practitioners, all 62 of them. I don't know many centers that have that many. Maybe Mile High. The proportion of practitioners to the rest of us, well, I'm a practitioner too, but anyway, it's pretty astonishing. And they perform in ways that you know nothing of. And I'm not saying that as like, you don't know. I'm saying it's like they are here supporting you when you don't even know it. Practitioners work 7 days a week. There is somebody somewhere praying for you in some way, recording inspirational messages that you can call in any day of the week. You need some inspiration? Call the inspiration line. A practitioner has done that for you. There's prayer lines, there's prayer groups, there's teachers, there's TAs. I mean, it's amazing. And I watch it, and I get to interact with it. And we gathered yesterday for an amazing day of co-creation with Spirit that I'm still abuzz about. And on this day, it's my favorite day to be the minister to the practitioners. We get to honor people that have achieved a milestone of service, 5, 10, 15, or 20 years. And we have some of those folks here today, and I'd like to invite them up. No. Jane. Yeah. Right? Now, last service, I did mention that Emma Moreno could not be here. Mary Van Zanti-Pacer could not be here. And also, I failed to mention that they would love to be here, but they're working for you, our virtual practitioners that hold those prayer circles they talk about. Kim Ducote, Anita Peckinpah, Chris Coy, and Cindy Brightbill, or they would be here today to receive your love and gratitude. But for today, I'd like to honor each and every one of you for the amazing service. Joey Nessif, 10 years. Karen Schiller, 10 years. Ray Rebello, 10 years. Sean Garner, 10 years. It's amazing. Taffy Wallace, 10 years. And Mr. Jeffrey May, my classmate, 15 years. So I want to ask any practitioner here to come on the stage, please, behind these wonderful people. Jeff, give them a little room to come in. Woo! Wow, this is more packed than the choir. Fill in, scooch over. And among this motley crew, our friend Denise McDonald, 20 years. She's reached emeritus status. And I can't fail to mention our dear Ann Bach, who has served for over 40 years. And do you know how old Ann is? She's up there. She's 90-something. And she still records the inspiration line every Saturday from Mexico. This is the dedication of these people. I would like to offer you a blessing. Ooh, I'm emotional. This is called For Work by John O'Donohue. May the light of your soul bless your work with love and warmth of heart. May you see in what you do the beauty of your soul. May the sacredness of your work bring light and renewal to those who work with you and to those who see and receive your work. May your work never exhaust you. May it release well springs of refreshment, inspiration, and excitement. May you never become lost in bland absences. May the day never burden. May dawn find hope in your heart, approaching your new day with dreams, possibilities, and promises. May evening find you gracious and fulfilled. May you go into the night blessed, sheltered, and protected. May your soul calm, console, and renew you. So we're going to do what we call in this church a praise and raise. If you've never seen it, it's really fun. So if you're willing to stand up, and we do it like this. So we bow, we praise, we raise in the name of love. Okay, so we're going to do that 3 times. I'm going to get off here. Practitioners, we praise you, we raise you in the name of love. We praise you, we raise you in the name of love. We praise you, we raise you in the name of love. Thank you so much.
Create a wonderful prayer circle if anybody wants prayer today. and we promise we won't let you get off the ground too far before, just a little bit. And I have just a few things that I want to share with you. But before I do that, who has it? Okay. Somebody has it. Somebody has the basket. Richard is in recovery from being too bland a dresser. And you know what? He's winning. He's winning. Oh, I love it. Bland Anonymous. Oh, wow. Okay, so we will be asking for your contribution, your support of this community in just a few minutes. So all of the ways that you can contribute are on the screen behind me. For those of you online, it's on your screen. You can use the QR code. I saw somebody use the QR code. First service, they were taking a picture, and I don't know how that works, but isn't that the miracle of God can do all things through technology? And we also take checks and credit cards and cash. We've been known to take cash because there's a connection. And your contribution helps keep this healthy, what we're in, what we're doing healthy. So thank you very much for not only your consideration, but also your contribution. It's appreciated. So while you're writing out your check or doing your credit card thing, because there's seats, not seats, there are actual envelopes in the seat backs in front of you where you can put your credit card number and things like that. I have a few announcements. First of all, on Sunday the 28th, we will have a pet blessing. This is for pets that want to be blessed. Not stressed. So don't drag your puppy here just because you think it would be cute. If they like people and they like new experiences, then please feel free to bring them. But we want to love them. Okay, so loving animals is a great idea. Also, you can check out our Friday emails that we send out every Friday, and that will have an email address that you can mail your animal's picture to Reverend Karen, and she's going to have a montage of all of the pets that belong to this community. I have 5 of them. You don't want any of them here. So there will be pictures, right? Then let's see, we're also, this is great, on Wednesday, November 24th, there's going to be a supper club, and it's the Brian Eckfelt, Brian, stand up, one of our best chefs will be preparing a wonderful meal, and you will be serenaded by Jake and Kristen, his girlfriend, so it'll be what? Oh, Caitlin. Okay. Starts with a K. I was close. Anyway, and I got the girlfriend right, too. So it's Caitlin, and Jake will be providing the music. So you have music and a great meal. Check that out at the registration table, out this way, and then to your right. And then, let's see, what else? We have spirituality as a spiritual practice. There is an extra special wonderful presenter this time, and it will be on the 18th, which is coming up very soon. It's Jean Fox, and she has a PhD, and she talks about journey and meaning and creativity and joy and really moving into your creative self. So please check out more information about that. It is Zoom, so you can you can attend from anywhere, but you do need to let people know that you're coming so they can give you the Zoom number or account or the link, and that can happen at the registration table or online. Those are all my announcements. Let's just take a deep breath and bless our wonderful Bruce up there who is handling sound, because my sound has been going in and out, and I watch him every once in a while pray. It's like he may not be praying, maybe he's just trying to keep himself from crying, but I can tell he's up there his part. So thank you very much. Thank you so much. It's really great. And our wonderful band, yeah. And you can come back anytime, Chava. I love you being here. And bringing your original music is really a treat. It's really a treat. So let's now switch gears. Let your heart reveal to you the connection that you have with this community and our future. And as you give today, it not only supports us today, but into the future. And I am so grateful And so with a heart filled with gratitude, I bless this process. And so it is. And the process is you get to come up and put your gift in the basket and bless the basket and let's have some fun. Bless you.
Hi, I'm Vicki Draper, one of your practitioners here. My pronouns are she and her, and we love praying for you. So we have Chris Coy for you, of those of you online, to reach out to. And we have Anna Maria in the back if you want an individual prayer, or if you want to put just your prayer in the box, we'll have a team praying for you. And then we have Ev that's going to join us and lead us in a prayer circle. So if you'd like to be a part of that, especially like with all this awesome love that's been shared here, you know, she will be happy to serve you. And so I give great thanks for this message of love, for this upliftment, because we are each a divine spark and light of love and part of the universe, an integral part. We all matter. And so just by being filled with your spark, you are inspiring more than you think you are in this world, just by being you. And so we go forth into our week, and as we do, let's stay connected with this high vibration of love that we have been so filled and blessed with here today. And so it is.
If you want to come and sing, come on up right now. This is your chance. Come and sing and dance, because we're going to sing our closing song, We Let It Be. Come on up.